In the last few years, over 2.5 lakh students have been migrating each year from the Indian state, Punjab, to other countries, mainly Canada. But now hundreds of Indian students have hit the streets of Canada and are protesting against the Canadian authorities. But what has led to this situation? Why Indian students are protesting? Let's explore more into this topic. In 2002, there were over 2.3 lakh Indian students who went to study in Canada. The number of Indians who received permanent residence status in Canada in 2022 also went up to 1.2 lakh. These figures suggest that an increasing number of Indian students are choosing to study in Canada and are successfully applying for permanent residency through various immigration programs. But something went wrong with some of the Indian students in the month of March 2023. The Canadian government accused them of obtaining their visas on the basis of fraudulent admission letters of Canadian universities. The Canada Border Services Agency has issued a deportation letter to almost 700 Indian students because CBSA found that their admission offer letters were fake. Many students claim that they arrived in Canada in 2018, but the fake letters have come to light now, 5 years later, when they applied for permanent residency and jobs. Many Indian students want to go to Canada for studies, and they fulfill their dream through agents. They apply to colleges through agents, and if they receive offer letter from any of the college, they move ahead. Also, Canada allows students to switch colleges after landing in the country, and agents make misuse of that. A protesting student, Chamandep Singh, told in an interview that when he arrived in Canada, his agent told him that the seats were full in the college which he had admission letters for. So the agent told him to transfer his application to another college. Since Chamandep didn't want to lose a year, he agreed. Now, after completing his studies, he was told by the CBSA that the admission letter on the basis of which he had received his visa was fraudulent. Indian students are claiming that they are innocent and have been scammed by the agents. The fear of deportation is taking a toll on their mental health, and some are even threatening to commit suicide. They are requesting Indian government to raise the issue with the Canadian government. As per the students, 700 is just an estimate. The real number of affected students may be higher, as many are suffering in silence and not coming forward. They have put their lives savings to come to Canada and now have been asked to go back. Punjab's NRI Minister Kuldeep Singh Dhaliwal termed the fraudulence as one of the biggest immigration scams in recent history. He further said that students have spent a lot of money to go to Canada. Some families even sold their lands to send their children abroad. He even wrote a letter to External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar requesting his intervention in the matter. The protest has also reached the Canadian Parliament, where New Democratic Party leader Jagmeet Singh requested Prime Minister Justin Trudeau to put a stay on the deportation of these students. But whose mistake is this? Most of these students had come to Canada on admission offer letter provided by Jalandhar-based agent Brijesh Misra, who is the head of a firm called Education Migration Services. He is currently facing a police case and is absconding. He charged each student lakhs of rupees to process their documents. He procured offer letters for the affected students, and after they landed in Canada, asked them to switch their college, giving different reasons. But how did the students not realize that their offer letters were fake? Consultants and agents who facilitate students are registered with the state governments. Students generally trust their agents and hence do not check if the offer letter is genuine or not. But one important question here arises. Why were the letters forged when admission in other colleges was possible? Offer letter from a reputable institute is not subjected to scrutiny, and the offer from such a reputable college enhances the visa success rate. But it is quite surprising how a big number of offer letters from a particular college was ignored at the embassy level. Also, to change colleges after landing in Canada, students have to inform Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, along with providing the details of designated learning institute, the ID number and the name of new college. And the students did all of that. Then why did these frauds and fake offer letters were not caught in the first place? And why it took over 5 years to know about the frauds? Are people in the Canadian agencies also involved? License of Misra's agency has been cancelled, and Jalandhar police have filed a case against him. Also, the role of Canadian embassy officials who granted visas based on these fraudulent letters is also being looked into. As of the 11th of June 2023, the Government of Canada has decided to hold the deportation of 700 Indian students at the request of Aam Aadmi Party MP Vikramjit Singh Sahni, who is also the international president of World Punjabi Organization. He said that we have written to them and we have explained to them that these students have not done any forgery or fraud. They are victims of fraud because some unauthorized agents issued fake admission letters and receipts of payments. Visas were also applied without any checking. Then when the children reached there, the Immigration Department also allowed them to enter. And with the cooperation of Indian High Commission and his request, Canadian government has decided to hold the deportation of the 700 students temporarily. Please let us know what are your thoughts in this matter. If you like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Also, share this video with your family and friends. Thank you.